Amafka said it's planning a contest next year to name him. Mark, those winds just brutal today. It was horrible.
Yeah, we talked about it last night. It's always kind of a bummer when you get on and say this could be dangerous, and I think that's what ended up happening, unfortunately, to some people. We have some huge damage out there. Start with this. Take a look. Tree. That is a massive tree. Look at this thing. It pulls up the sidewalk.
Wow.
And it's at San Pedro and Constitution. Unbelievable stuff. And we had these winds really starting off pretty early in the morning. By about mid-morning, winds were cranking up all over the city here, and really they actually maxed out around 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. Since then, they have started to come down a little bit, and we are seeing some improvement, but we do still have the high wind warning in effect for the metro area throughout the rest of this evening. Wind advisory stretching all the way down into Otero and Doña Ana counties for tonight, but the bigger story starts to shift. Because the winds are starting to let up a bit, they'll continue going throughout the night, but they're not going to be at dangerous levels after midnight, thankfully. Then we get into this mess, and it is a mess. First of all, let's start with what we're dealing with for tonight. Freezing rain advisory for Eddy and Lee counties throughout the night. As the cold front slides down, it may well produce just a little bit of freezing rain, and that could be an issue on the roads across southeastern New Mexico, so watch out for that. Also, into west central sections, we have a winter storm warning coming up throughout the night tonight and into tomorrow. That's where the first edge of this storm starts to hit tonight, and in the higher elevations we could be looking at significant accumulations. I'll get into that and your targets in just a second. And then we have winter storm watches for the Albuquerque metro area in the northern mountains. No, we haven't been transferred over to a winter storm warning yet, but that will be a possibility into tomorrow. More details on that in your targets as well. 35 right now in the metro, so it is cold and the wind is still roaring. Sustained right now out of the east at 39 miles an hour. Very cold air in place across the state, especially in the northeast. And this cold air is just leaking across New Mexico. And because the cold air is going to be in place before the storm ever gets here tomorrow and into Saturday, most everything that we're going to see is going to be of the frozen variety. Maybe not all of it will be snow, but it looks like it'll be pretty close for many areas. As far as your sustained wind speeds go out there right now, they are getting better in the metro. We're at 39 miles an hour, 24 in Grants, winds coming down there, 22 in Gallup. Meanwhile, when you throw the wind gusts in there, we're still at a 57 mile an hour gust. Can you imagine what kind of windstorm it takes when we say, hey, 57 miles an hour is an improvement? And this was a rare event for the Albuquerque area. Meteorologist John Smith has more on that. John.
Yeah, and the big reason for the winds today was really for two reasons. Of course, we're all familiar with that first reason, with those East Canyon winds that push through the canyon and they compress and they speed up. Well, the other one is right here. We had wind overtopping the mountain, and as the wind overtops the mountain, it speeds up as it comes down the mountain. We had winds up to 75 miles per hour up at Sandia Peak, 88 miles per hour down at the Tram Base, and that translates to big-time winds for the entire metro. We're looking at winds at up to 74 miles per hour for the foothills, 69 miles per hour at the Sunport, and 54 miles per hour in Bernalillo. And of course, with all the wind and all the cold air in place, we are looking for a good chance of snow. And of course, Mark's got more on that.
That's right, John. We are looking at a good chance for snow, and things could be even getting better on that front. Let's get to it right now. Storm right now spinning over Arizona. Now through Sunday's the time we're looking at. Of course, heavy mountain snow, a good bet, and valley snow will be possible as well. Bust potential pretty low at 20%, and that may continue to go down. Here's the storm itself, spinning over Arizona right now. It is towing under, especially eastern Arizona, with rain-snow mixes. Eventually, it's going to head out of Arizona in our direction. That will be later on in the day tomorrow and through tomorrow night. So let's get to your targets, what you can expect in your area of the state. Around the four corners, here's what we get. Snow showers develop later on tonight. They could well continue on and off through Friday and into Saturday. Places like Farmington could pick up a few inches of snow, and in the San Juans, especially up around areas like Chama, well over 6 inches of snow will be a possibility. I think the northern mountains are eventually going to get hit pretty hard throughout the weekend here. So snow showers tonight, but no significant accumulation. Heavier snow will develop late on Friday, and then all the way through Sunday, we could be looking at snow on and off, 8+ inches of snow. I think a pretty good bet. Some resorts could be well over a foot from this storm. In the metro area, it gets interesting tomorrow night. So the winds will die down into Friday morning. We'll get a scattered mix maybe mid-afternoon, but then late tomorrow during the day, Friday and then into early Saturday, steadier snow and rain-snow mixes will be a possibility. Meanwhile, north and east, very cold with isolated snow on Friday, heavier snow coming in Friday night into Saturday, and frigid temperatures continuing through Monday. Finally, southern portion of the state, we get the showers tonight across the southwest into snow around the Gila, rain, snow, and ice mixes in the valley and the western sections, and then that shifts east tomorrow night and into Saturday. So a big time storm on the way. Temperatures for the most part, 30s around southern Colorado, mostly cloudy, and some afternoon snow showers. That continues into Saturday and Sunday. Your temperatures across the northwest, mainly 30s and 40s out there with lots of cloud cover and a few showers around as well. South and west, of course, in the higher terrain, accumulating snows for tonight, and that will remain a possibility throughout the weekend. Over to the southeast, mostly cloudy, a scattered mix early, but then wait till tomorrow night into Saturday. That's when we're looking at a good chance in places like Fort Sumner and Clovis. And as you slide farther to the north, Tucumcari, Cary, Santa Rosa, up into Springer, Capuline, all could be looking at accumulating snows tomorrow night and into Saturday. Northern mountains, mostly cloudy, snow at times into tomorrow, but really that's not the big deal. It's tomorrow night into Saturday when we've got a better chance of that accumulating snow as this big timer kicks across the state. 36 in Cedar Crest, 39 in Edgewood, 32 in Estancia, mostly cloudy, a few snow showers. And here in the metro, spot mix will be possibility early on, but then I think tomorrow night into Saturday morning, we've got a shot, you guys, to pick up some snow here in the metro. We'll try to nail down some amounts for you into tomorrow, but this thing's going to be very interesting, and there's a second piece behind it for Saturday night.